Welcome you all again for the thermodynamic lecture series. Today we are going to solve some problems on a reversible adiabatic process. So before getting into the lecture, with a quick recall, we know that in an isentropic process the heat transfer is zero because it does not exist the area under the curve in a TS diagram or TS plot. Here it follows the law PV power gamma is equal to constant. That is, it follows the law PV power gamma equal to constant, where gamma is your adiabatic index. So since it is an adiabatic process, so neither heat received and it is not rejected from the system. So there is heat transfer is zero in this system with the condition of entropy is equal, S1 equal to S2. So problem number 14. 1.5 kilogram of certain gas at a pressure of 8 bar and 20 degrees Celsius occupies the volume of 0.15 meter cube. So in this problem they have given that the mass is 1.5 kg with a initial pressure of 8 bar with the initial temperature of 20 degrees Celsius occupies the volume of 0.15 meter cube. So that is, the initial volume is 0.15 meter cube. It expands adiabatically. So in the problem itself they have stated that it is adiabatic process, or that is reversible adiabatic process, to a pressure of 0.9 bar. So pressure P2 is 0.9 bar and a volume of 0.73 meter cube. So the final volume is 0.73 meter cube. So determine the work done during the process. We need to find out the work done, and gas constant R and ratio of the specific heats, that is Cp by Cv, that is gamma, that is adiabatic index. We need to find it out in this problem. The next one is change in internal energy delta U and change in enthalpy as delta H. So these are all the given data given, and I have converted them into Celsius into Kelvin. Okay. So with this they are asking about work done during the process W, and R is your gas constant, gamma is your ratio of the specific heats, delta U is your internal energy, and delta H is your enthalpy. Okay. So as we all know, it is a reversible adiabatic process. So it exists of work done and it does not have the heat here because entropy is constant here. There is no area under the TS plot. So we know that from the diagram of the TS plot, we know that Q is equal to 0. So first one, we need to find out the gas constant. So as we all know, the characteristic gas equation, the ideal gas equation is PV is equal to mRT. So with this, the initial pressure, volume and temperature are given. Okay, so all the units are substituted in the SI units. Then your R value will be 273 joule per kilogram. So next one, we need to find it out gamma. So we know that since it is an isentropic process, so PV power gamma equal to constant. So with this equation, I am going to apply the initial and the final conditions. Then your equation will be P1 V1 power gamma, which is equal to P2 V2 power gamma. So in this equation, I am bringing out the P2 to the left hand side. Then your equation becomes P1 by P2 is equal to V2 by V1 whole to the power of gamma. So we need to find out gamma. So take your ln on both sides. So that we get ln of P1 by P2, which is equal to ln of V2 by V1 whole to the power of gamma. So here ln of x by x power y can be written as y of ln x. So by using the same mathematical rule, so we can write ln of P1 by P2, which is equal to gamma into ln of V2 by V1. So with this, you substitute all the values, then you will get the specific heat, the ratio of the specific heat or adiabatic index gamma as 1.38. Then we need to find it out a final temperature, because we need to find out the internal energy. The internal energy formula will be mCV into T2 minus T1. So for that we need to find out T2 here. So that is, we know that from the PVT relation. Okay, so what is the PVT relation of the isentropic process? That is T2 by T1, which is equal to P2 by P1 whole to the power of gamma minus 1 by gamma, which is equal to V1 by V2 whole to the power of gamma minus 1. So in that relation, I am considering only temperature and pressure terms. By equating these two terms, you will get the final temperature as 160.5 Kelvin. Then we need to find out the internal energy, that is delta U, as I already told. So in that we need to find out Cv. Okay, so for that I am taking R is equal to Cp minus Cv. So dividing the above equation, whole equation by Cv, what you get? R by Cv, which is equal to Cp by Cv minus Cv by Cv. Cp by Cv is your adiabatic index gamma, which we have find it out already from the previous slide, that is gamma is 1.38. then Cv by Cv is 1, then it is R by Cv. So from this relation you find out Cv, that is Cv is equal to R by gamma minus 1. So in the previous we have found out R and also gamma, so substitute that values to will get Cv. So in the similar way we need to find out Cp, so substitute Cv value and R value in this equation to get Cp as 991.4 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So next one we need to find it out change in internal energy. So in this change in internal energy you will get delta U is equal to mCv into T2 minus T1. Here mass is 1.5 into 718.4 into the temperature difference. You will get the delta U in a negative one. So that is here the decrease in internal energy is absorbed in this problem. So next one they are asking about change in enthalpy. Here change in enthalpy as delta H. So delta H is mCp into T2 minus T1. So substitute all the values. We know all the values. Then you will get here the change in enthalpy also reduced here, negative here, minus 196.94. Okay. So as a result, so before going into the result, we need to find out work done. Okay. So here work done is equal to, that is Q is equal to W plus del U. Here heat transfer is 0. Okay. So according to the first law of thermodynamics for a process, Q is equal to W plus del U. Here heat transfer is 0. So work done can be written as minus delta U. That is the work done as 142.8. So as a result, work done as 142.89 kilojoule and gas constant as 273 joule per kilogram Kelvin, and your ratio of the specific heat, that is Cp by Cv, that is gamma, as 1.38, and your change in internal energy and change in enthalpy as 142.89 kilojoule and delta H is minus 19. So problem 15, the initial volume of 0.18 kg of a certain gas was 0.15 meter cube at a temperature of 15 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 1 bar. So that is here the initial volume of 0.18 kg, that is mass of the initial volume, the substance of the mass is 0.18 kg, the gas of the mass is 0.18 kg and the initial volume absorbed was 0.15 meter cube, but the initial temperature of 15 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 1 bar. After adiabatic compression to 0.056 meter cube. So that is after a compression of the gas, how it is compressed? It is compressed because of the adiabatic process. Okay, so it follows the compression follows the law, that is adiabatic process, that is reversible adiabatic or isentropic process. Then your final volume will be 0.056 meter cube. The pressure was found to be 4 bar. The final pressure P2 is 4 bar. So we need to find out gas constant, molecular mass of the gas, ratio of the specific heats and change in internal energy, and two specific heats, that is one at constant pressure, one is Cp and another one is Cv. So these are all the given data they have given in the problem. So we need to find gas constant R, molecular mass of the gas M, and ratio of the specific heats gamma, internal energy delta U, Cp and Cv. So first one we need to find out gas constant. So with this, that is ideal gas equation is PV is equal to mRT. So substitute all the values in terms of SI units. So we will get R is equal to 289.35 joule per kilogram Kelvin. So these all data are given in the given data. Then, so next one we need to find out molecular mass of the gas M. So that is molecular mass equal to universal gas constant divided by your characteristic gas constant. The universal gas constant is 8314 joule per kilogram Kelvin and R value is 289.35 in this problem. So divide with this, you will get molecular mass of the gas as 28.73 kilomoles. The next one we need to find out gamma. How we can find out gamma? So as I already told, we need to use the PVT relation for an isentropic process, that is T2 by T1, which is equal to P2 by P1 whole to the power of gamma minus 1 by gamma, which is equal to V1 by V2 whole to the power of gamma minus 1. Here in this problem we know pressure and volume. So okay, so we can equate both the terms. So you will take ln on both sides, then your powers will becomes like this. Then you find it out gamma from this equation. Substitute all the values. We know all the pressures and all the volumes in this problem. So substitute, you will get gamma or adiabatic index Cp by Cv as 1.407. Then we need to find out Cv and Cp, because in the problem itself they have asked specific heat capacity at constant pressure and specific heat capacity at constant volume. So you can use R is equal to Cp minus Cv relation. So divide this whole equation by Cv. You will get R by Cv, which is equal to Cp by Cv minus Cv by Cv. So we know that Cv by Cv is 1 and Cp by Cv is gamma. So from this relation you can find it out CV, that is R by gamma minus 1. So R we find it out in the previous slides, then gamma also we can find it out. So substitute all the values, you will get CV there as 710.93 joule per kilogram Kelvin. To find it out CP, that is R is equal to CP minus CV. 289.35 as R and 710.93 as your CV. Then you substitute all these values, you will get CP as 1000.28 joule per kilogram Kelvin. Next one, the problem they have asked about internal energy. What is the formula for internal energy? Internal energy is mCV into T2 minus T1. So we know mass and we know CV, but we know the initial temperature T1 and we didn't know about the final temperature. Then again you can use the PVT relation. So in the PVT relation we can either equate T2 or pressure or T2 or volume, but I am taking temperature and volume terms. Substitute the values and you get the temperature as T2 as 430.07 Kelvin. These are all the given data, and gamma we have found it out in the earlier slides. So with this you substitute the T2 here, that is mass CV T2 minus T1, you will get the change in internal energy as 18.17 kilojoule. So as a result, gas constant R is equal to 289.35 joule per kilogram Kelvin, and molecular mass of the gas M is equal to 28.73 kilomoles, and ratio of the specific heats gamma as 1.407, and change in internal energy as 18.17 kilojoule, CP as 1000.28 joule per kilogram Kelvin, and CV as 710.93 joule per kilogram Kelvin. Thank you.